Hey y'all. So I know last night I tried to do an update stream, but I didn't like the way that it came out. Then I did another one, I didn't like the way that one came out. So here, I'm gonna do a real, like an actual update. So, you know, of course, YouTube channels, they go through changes. And I know mine has been through quite a few changes. It's exhibited several changes over just the past couple years. Like, I mean, originally it was going to be, you know, my channel was, you know, kind of weather-based. Like, I was, before this, I actually had 2 channels that I ran, and that ended up being a pain, especially if I uploaded a video to the wrong channel. And, it's just not worth it for me. You know, I would just combine everything into one. You know, you can make playlists, and I understand that now. So, you know, now that I've, you know, consolidated everything to one channel, those other channels are still up, and you know, I uploaded all my weather radio stuff to it. But yeah, basically what I was trying to do was download all my videos and upload them to this channel, and I was like, oh my gosh, no, this is not worth it. And honestly, yeah, it really wasn't. You know, it's better to just start fresh. And you know, speaking of starting fresh, you know, becoming an adult has given me a lot of opportunities to kind of start fresh in my life. You know, with everything that I struggled with in school, I don't have to deal with that anymore. So it's given me quite a chance to, you know, really discover who I am and what I really want to do. And right now it seems to be, you know, doing the fire alarm thing. You know, for the longest time I wanted to be an elevator tech because, you know, you don't have to go to school for it. You do in the apprenticeship, but, you know, it's all paid for. So, you know, it's all paid for by the employer. It's actually included in your employment. But then, but fire alarm came along first, so I just went with that, and I didn't even apply to any IEP back in last June when they had the opening down here. And, you know, the channel was kind of weather-based, and then it became, you know, kind of elevator-based, and then now I've stopped filming elevators pretty much entirely, unless I find something cool, which is, like, never. Because all the cool stuff is gone now. I don't really upload elevator videos anymore. You know, unless I find something, like, really, really cool. And even then, I'll probably just take a picture. I most likely will not take a video of it. But, yeah. You know, my channel mostly revolves around music now. And, you know, I feel like I bring a lot of views in from it. And, you know, I really like it. You know, music is a very strong force in the world. And, you know, I've actually gotten a lot of inspiration in this past year, those of you who watch real close, from Dwayne Bailey. Dwayne, he's just been a huge inspiration. And oddly enough, Terry Kath was the reason that I was intimidated by guitar and never wanted to try and pick it up again. But Dwayne was actually the one that, you know, got me into it, and I actually bought my electric because of him. And, you know, because I wanted to learn how to play his song Darren. And it turned out my first guitar cover on my channel is of that song. And I'm really happy with the way it came out. I've had a couple people say it sounds like the live version that Dwayne played in 1993 at the Budokan in Japan. And, in doing that, the first lyric video I ever did was of his song Juliana from an album that came out in 1991, which was a collaborative effort. It's actually a charity album. It's called The Album of Life, Save the World. And love is feeding everyone. That was what life stood for in the case of that. And I actually have that album on CD and cassette, which is pretty cool. And it's actually on Amazon. You can buy it new for $60, or you can get it used for $3. So I'm like, I will take the used one, thank you. And I've also found it on vinyl, but the vinyl is like $60. So if I can find it for cheaper, then great, but otherwise I probably won't get it. But yeah, I am a pretty big fan of Dwayne, and I've been getting lyrics to his videos. I've actually been talking to him. I'm not gonna say where, but yeah, he's an incredible person to talk to. I actually spent over an hour talking to him a little over a week ago, and he sent me a lot of his songs in that time. And got lyrics for one of his songs, the Now or Never one that I put up earlier this week. And when I sent him the finished video, he said, "Wow, thank you so much. That's a song I've rarely shared with anyone. It's such a mellow song, and one I wrote for a publisher and recorded back in 1981, so that recording is 43 years old. After we recorded it, me and a drummer and a bass player friend of mine, nothing ever happened with the song, so it's just laid around in my stash for 43 years until now, so thank you again for doing this." Like, he is very appreciative of me doing these videos of his songs. And it's, he's just such an amazing artist. Like, I believe 100% that his stuff needs to be out there. And that's something I really enjoy doing. And for those who know me, I have to be doing something all the time. Okay, weirdo. But, I always have to be doing something, otherwise I can fall into a depression, and that's no fun. I ran into a friend who's dealing with the same thing because she's having a lot of trouble finding a job, and she's grounded. She doesn't have her phone to receive, like, she gets emails like, "Hey, we weren't able to reach you, so we've moved on with our hiring process," and she's like, "I don't have my phone to respond to them." I'm just like, I'm so sorry that you're dealing with that. I 100% do not agree with, people still getting grounded, after they're 18. Like, no, it's not right. It's not right at all. Once they're 18, they're an adult. Like, whether they have a car or not doesn't matter. They're an adult. So, and I've listened to a documentary on Teresa Noor. Her daughter was 20. She locked her in the closet, but we're not going to talk about that. The direction of this channel, it's mainly going to be music and some project videos here and there, because, I'm still working on that Fire panel. Although it's kind of come to a stop because I've hit a wall again because of, the relays again. And I really don't know how well that setup is going to hold. So that's kind of at a standstill right now. And, I'm starting to get, a little bit lighter on work, but it's not going to last long because I'm going to start going on call early next month. First full month of August, I will be on call for a week, 24/7. So during that week, I don't expect any activity. So I'm going to try and get something set up something scheduled just so I have a video or two come out that week. But yeah, most likely you probably won't hear from me in real time during that week, because, you know, doing service calls is it's quite a task from what I've been told. And, you know, yeah, Andrew is on call, seems like all the time. And, you know, every, you know, trade, you know, they've got this, you know, they've got service, like any trade that has departments, you know, you've got like probably install, service, and maybe special projects. But once you're licensed in that, you go on the rotation for on call. And, you know, our company is big enough, thankfully, that, you know, I probably will only have to go like once every 2 months. But, yeah, you know, that's probably like 6 times a year. But my foreman's like, I still think that's 6 times too many. But, yeah, that's why, you know, it's better to have more people in a company. You know, like, we've got space. We've definitely got space at my company. You know, we're kind of heavy on helpers. So, you know, that's why I went out and I took my steps and got my license. Now I'm just waiting for it to come in. Just waiting for it to come in. Get my license number. I seriously hope I get it before I have to go on call, because, you know, if I don't have a number, then when it comes time to, you know, actually do service tags, I won't be able to if I'm on call. So I don't know if the rotation will have to be changed if I don't get it in time. But, yeah, you know. But mostly what this channel is going to be, it's just probably going to be mostly music. You know, I'm trying to follow the trends, follow the current trends. You know, kind of like I'm doing with AI. You know, I know AI is really big right now. And my AI covers, they've been doing really, really well. You know, the first one that I ever did with Terry Kath and Peter Cetera, you know, that's my most popular one. You know, I haven't had any even come close to the viewership that one has gotten. So, thank you. You know, that one shocked a lot of people. And, you know, that one's also interesting because it's got Neil Donnell singing at the beginning. And, you know, he's their current, he's Chicago's current tenor singer. Their current lead singer. And, you know, he's singing real low. And, Peter sounds good singing low like that, too. You know, Peter, his voice sounds very, very authentic with AI. AI did a good job with, you know, training the website I use for that, it's not a software, it's a website. It's called Jammable.com. I started looking up AI Peter Cetera, and that was the first thing that came up. And I do have a subscription to that, so I get 10 conversions a month. 10 or 20, I'm not sure. No, I think it's 10. And they don't expire, though. That's what I really like about it, is they don't expire. So, like, if you don't use, like, right now I've got 44 just sitting, you know, waiting to be used. So, you know, give me suggestions. I do need to do St. Elmo's Fire. I had a request for that one. And, you know, I've got a couple others that I need to do. I've even trained it. I've even gotten a voice pass so I could have Dwayne's voice, Dwayne Bailey. That's one that's never been up there before, but I need to redo it again. You know, now that I have some better audio of Dwayne singing. You got to give it like at least 5 minutes of, you know, raw vocal footage for it to actually train. But yeah, you know, it's a blast. I love doing it, just like I love doing the lyric videos. And the lyric videos now, it's actually I've actually figured out you can do speech to text, you know, so that will help in the future, so I won't have to bother Dwayne as much. And you know, it's nice, you know, how technology is advancing, and I really like doing these lyric videos. And my sister-in-law, literally today, she was like, I've always wondered who does the lyric videos. And she was absolutely blown away by the one that I did of Now or Never. And I really like how that one came out. I really like the way that I did that, you know, with his picture in the side. You know, I was like, man, that's a good idea. And it absolutely fits. I think it's very fitting. And right now I'm doing Love It or Leave It. Working on that one. That one's proving to be pretty challenging for me. You know, it's just getting the timing right, especially when things shift over when you move something. Everything shifts over if you move one thing. So it's kind of difficult to work with. But I use Wondershare Filmora 13. That's my editing software. And yeah. It also has AI vocal remover, which you have to have Wi-Fi to do, but that is really helpful as well, and that's how I'm able to double track things. But, you know, music is a big part of YouTube. You know, the most popular videos, the most viewed videos on YouTube are music videos. So, you know, that really, you know, speaks volumes about, you know, what people really like, and everyone likes music, okay? There's no denying it. Everybody likes music. So, you know, like, you just kind of find something, and you just go about it that way. And, you know, that's what I'm going to keep doing. You know, I'm always going to find something to do. You know, probably, I'll definitely take requests. But, yeah, probably you'll definitely see some more fire alarm stuff. Right now I've got all my fire alarm stuff in storage. You know, I'm renting a unit. And no, I'm not turning it into a museum. I am not turning it into a museum, okay? So, yeah, it's only a 10 by 10 storage unit. It's not super big. And it's mostly got, like, appliances that my dad bought. He bought a brand new fridge, dishwasher, and stuff. And he even got a microwave oven combo. Because the price went up right after he bought it. So, it was a good time for him to get those. So, yeah. But, yeah. You know, I'm just trying to, I mean, I did the AI thing out of curiosity, but now it's just like, you know, following the trend, and, you know, it's really working. It's working, especially in these videos of, you know, the songs of Dwayne Bailey. You know, those are not copyrighted. There's no big record label that owns the rights to those songs, so no copyright claims to deal with. So if I were to make money off of those videos, all the money would come to me. But, yeah. I'm thinking about doing a fundraiser, too, for Dwayne, maybe to, get some more, produce some more CDs. I think that would be pretty cool. But, nah, I don't know. I'll probably just donate some money to him, because, you know, I've got it. You know, I don't need to raise money for that. You know, it's something I could do on my own. You know, with my own money. I'm not gonna beg people for money for that. But, yeah. You know, of course, I'm still gonna be playing bass. I'll put out bass covers of stuff. And, I'll try and see what I can play on guitar. I'm not a super great guitar player. Not at all like my neighbor is. But the house is coming along really, really well. They've got, they've put up all the limestone on the outside. They've got the outdoor fireplace, all bricked. They got it stoned up. And, they've got all the electrical run. So that's exciting. Next step will probably be, doing the drywall. So it's really coming together, and I definitely think we'll be in there by the end of October. They're not promising it, but I think it's highly likely. And if they had started in April, like they were originally supposed to, then definitely we would be in there by then. But, they're moving pretty fast. So, it's very exciting. And then once that's done, we're going to build me and my dad are going to build a shop at the end of the driveway. So, yeah, I'm not going to say how far I'm moving. I'm not going to say where I'm moving to, because I feel very unsafe as it is, and I don't want people to find my address. There are a lot of people that are holding grudges against me from high school, and a couple of them have made me fear for my safety. So, yeah, like I had a couple harass me on Instagram when I was live trying to play a song. They're just like, oh, you went and did this, and blah, 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 you're a grown man, and you're out here doing stuff like this. And I'm just like, what concern is it to you? And I'm just like, well, geez, what's your deal? Like, are you obsessed with me or something? You crazy fan? You gonna shoot me? It's just not something I want to deal with. And, thankfully no one has my current address. But, moving, I think, will give me a fresh start. And as much as I've always feared moving, like having to move schools, move away from friends, a few friends that I do still have, I've had several dreams over the past couple years where we move into a new house and, once settled in, I'm completely at peace. I don't have any problems. And it's really amazing. It's something that's really helped. And, it's definitely helped me deal with the process of moving and staging our house. Like, we had a showing today. We got a showing coming up. We've had a couple that have had, we've had a couple times that we've had 2 showings in one day, which is great. And apparently we're the only house in the area getting showings. So that helps us a lot. So, yeah, but I really hope somebody buys it soon. Because, really want to be able to move in, So, yeah. Anyway, that's the update that I wanted to give y'all. Elevator videos aren't really going to be happening. This channel is more music based, but you'll still see project videos if I get motivated enough to do them. Right now I'm kind of at a wall with the fire panel, and part of me really wants to do this, so like I have to use resistors, otherwise it'll have problems. But I really don't know how to do that because I'm an electronic caveman and a technical dweeb. So, my project manager suggested a Raspberry Pi. I'm just like, I can't do coding, I mean, all I can do is outputs. I can't do anything with inputs. I'm not EST3 certified. So, yeah, I mean, there's definitely a learning curve to it. There was a learning curve just to Arduino, in the automated indicators that I've done. So, yeah, but anyway, that's really all for now. And, videos will still be coming. Maybe a bit slower than usual. But, I'll make sure that something is coming out at least once a week for y'all. So, my channel's gone through a lot of changes. Name changes. It was originally my name. And then I changed it to, I had it as Grayish Duke for a while. I had it as Guadalupe Valley, Texas for a really long time. Then I had it as Grayish Valley for a really long time, and now it's at something I think is kind of cool, Texas Delta City Blues. Right before that I had it as Rafe is all tied up now. Which was a play on words of this song. So, yeah, I kind of wanted it to be... I just wanted, like, a filler name before I, you know, just, like, while I figure out what I want to actually name myself, which now I actually have it another kind of play on words of a song title. It's of a Chicago song called Mississippi Delta City Blues. So, yeah, you know, the name changes happen. They come and go. Like, there was a channel called Speed Limit 25. I don't remember what his name was before that. And now his name is Mix Leaves. So, like, okay. It's cool, you know? But, yeah. Anyway, that is all I have for y'all. So, yeah, just stay tuned. Subscribe, get notifications so you don't miss a video, because it's free. You can always change your mind later.